When critical business decisions are being made, you need access to strategic financial information. You need tools to help you quickly sift through volumes of raw business data, extract the meaningful information, and make it available to key decision makers when they need it. With Macintosh, you can choose from a wide range of powerful analytical tools and advanced productivity solutions to spot and analyze developing trends and to provide truly strategic information. To show you what we mean, we've invented a business, the Right Homeware Corporation. One of their new products, the Personal Coffee Maker 2000, has exceeded initial sales projections. This is good news, but it's the kind of news that may require the company's financial plans to be quickly realigned. Bob Laird, controller for the Small Appliance Division, wants to see more detailed information. He turns to a custom financial reporting system that was built in Fourth Dimension, a powerful relational database with sophisticated analysis and reporting capabilities. It works with data retrieved directly from the company's IBM host-based order tracking system. Like many databases and spreadsheets on the Macintosh, Fourth Dimension uses a built-in protocol called Data Access Language. This allows fast and easy access to any SQL-based data stored on a mainframe host. Fourth Dimension allows Bob to look at the data from a variety of perspectives. First, he constructs a three-dimensional graph showing bookings by product. Since this is a live query, it reflects orders for the PCM 2000 as of this morning. Bob can easily explore detail behind the graph by simply clicking on the columns. The coffee maker's growing sales haven't displaced sales for their other products, and it's apparent that the growth is accelerating. It's likely production costs will rise before revenues from the sales surge can catch up. There are many other financial implications to this kind of sales surge. Bob has a meeting with the general manager and his staff on Friday, and he'd like to take along some recommendations. He decides to pull together a team of analysts from around the division. Using QuickMail, an electronic mail system, Bob sends a memo to his senior analysts. Linda Sullivan will be heading up the team. Her first task is to prepare a revised budget model that the team can use as they investigate the potential impact of higher sales volumes. She's using a powerful planning and budgeting solution called FY Plan from Pillar. Working from a comprehensive financial database, FY Plan gives her the ability to ask what-if questions and drill down into the details of budgets and forecasts. One of the most powerful features of FY Plan is that it lets you examine the ripple effect of top-level changes. For instance, as Linda adjusts the sales volume figures, FY Plan ripples this change down to the budgets for manufacturing and distribution. This revised model will be made available on the division's computer network, so everyone on the team will be starting their analysis from the same reference point. Now, using WordPerfect, Linda outlines the project and asks the group to answer some critical questions. As she works on this document, Linda keeps FY Plan and the sales order reporting system open on the Macintosh desktop. To include data and graphs from these applications in her memo, she just copies what she needs and pastes it in. Since the Macintosh interface is consistent across applications, Linda can spend more time on analysis and less time on the mechanics of using different applications. When she's finished, Linda stores her work in Macintosh's visual filing system by placing her documents in a file folder on her hard disk. Designating this folder for shared access is simple. The folder's icon changes to show its contents are available to authorized users on the network. Since networked file sharing is built in on the Macintosh, all members of the team can share information while maintaining security without the expense of additional equipment. The team members gain access to the shared folder on Linda's machine through the Chooser, a feature of the Macintosh that allows users easy and consistent access to a variety of network resources. To begin his part of the analysis, Frank discusses manufacturing concerns with the plant manager. Carmen takes a look at the financial implications of increased shipping capacity with a coworker from distribution. And Linda begins work on the cash flow issues. Throughout the division, one of the most important tools for analysis is Lotus 123. Manufacturing's supplier data, for example, is stored in purchasing on an IBM PC. To use the data in his analysis, Frank simply picks up a disk from purchasing and inserts it into his machine. Since Macintosh can read and write to PC disks, Frank has no trouble opening the Lotus spreadsheet. The file formats are completely compatible, and even the macros will run without modification. 123 for Macintosh combines the functionality of standard 123 and merges it with the ease of use and networking power of the Macintosh. Frank moves the supplier data he got from purchasing into his analysis spreadsheet with a simple cut and paste operation. Frank's supplier optimization analysis is taking advantage of one of the advanced features of 123 for Macintosh, the ability to work with spreadsheets in 3 dimensions. Linked spreadsheets can be stacked in layers, and data from any layer can be used in formulas. Frank uses powerful optimization macros to determine the mix of suppliers that will yield the lowest component cost for the coffee maker. It turns out there will be considerable savings if they shift the mix of suppliers to take advantage of quantity discounting at the higher production volumes they're projecting. Meanwhile, Carmen is looking into warehousing and shipping costs. For this analysis, she's using Power Search from Dimensional Insight. Power Search allows her to drill down into data and uncover details that would take hours to find using normal search procedures. Carmen finds an unexpected rise in distribution costs in the southern sales region. She sees the cost trend originates in Alabama and traces it to the rise in the use of independent trucking services when the company fleet reached full capacity. A valuable piece of information, since all regions may face the same problem if the sales trend continues. Power Search utilizes data from mainframes downloaded in batch form, but there are many ways to get immediate access to live data with Macintosh. The Macintosh can act as a terminal to virtually any host system, but goes far beyond an ordinary terminal, allowing users to cut and paste information into Macintosh applications for analysis and reporting. For querying databases, tools such as Andine's GQL allow users to select the information they want and build queries right on the screen, all without any knowledge of SQL or database management techniques. As the team members complete their individual analyses, they insert their new planning assumptions into FY Plan revised forecast files. Everything is sent to the group folder on Linda's desktop. Linda starts with the revised forecast files in FY Plan. She consolidates the figures coming in from around the division, specifying exactly which items should be rolled up. With all the numbers in, she can now get a more realistic look at the critical finance issues. Here, she sees a potential problem with cash flow at the higher production levels. The team members can also incorporate last-minute information using a feature of the Macintosh called Publish and Subscribe. In this example, Frank has published a critical section of one of his spreadsheets and made it available on the network to authorized members of the team. Linda has subscribed to his figures, creating a live link between Frank's spreadsheet and her copy. She's used the linked numbers to build a graph. Linda has chosen the manual update option, so her data is not revised until she gives the go-ahead. Now, when Frank updates the figures in the spreadsheet, Linda's copy of the numbers and the graph she created from it are updated. With Publish and Subscribe, any authorized person on the network can have critical information easily updated, a big-time savings. And with everyone working from the most recent data, accuracy is increased. Using Alda's persuasion, Linda and Bob put together their final presentation. They incorporate information from Fourth Dimension, FY Plan, and Lotus 123 files to create the slides and printed materials they'll use in the General Managers meeting. The Macintosh has given Bob's finance team the ability to easily access information, analyze it, and present their conclusions in a powerful and cohesive way. The bottom line, Bob and his team have provided the company with strategic information that will help their business deal with the problems of day-to-day operations and take advantage of long-term opportunities. For Right Homeware, the success of their new product means a long-awaited new plant can be brought online months sooner, building profit margins and accelerating the company's plans for the future. Strategic business decisions are built on a foundation of information. When you're constructing that foundation, it makes sense to use the best of tools. Macintosh.